Number 5, Dr. Ratio. This man, Dr. Ratio, is what you would refer to as a legendary player. 2.5 years ago, Dr. Ratio dropped. Honkai Star Rail was at its driest point of the entire game, with the sad patch of 1.5. There were not too many fans of Hua Hua and Argenti, and their banners only ended up making 200 USD. The events were pretty mid, the story was filler, and the community morale was just overall pretty low. But that's when he dropped in. Like a beautiful angel ascending from the heavens, he appeared in the Honkai Star Rail 1.6 livestream, and he was free. This was the first time Honkai Star Rail has ever gotten a free new 5-star character. At that time, it was very rare for a gacha game to give their new premium units away for free like that. And the fact that he was also meta was just the cherry on top. We don't talk about where he is now though. But at that time, Dr. Ratio single-handedly revived the hype for HSR. Trending on multiple social media, bringing in a lot of new players, Dr. Ratio, the one who made people realize that Honkai Star Rail was actually Honkai God Rail. But wait, before I continue my list, I need to tell you guys about today's amazing sponsor, World of Warships. World of Warships x Azure Lane. World of Warships is a tactical team-based shooter with over 650 historical ships available to play from 13 different nations. There are 5 different ship classes to choose from: destroyers, cruisers, battleships, aircraft carriers, and submarines, each offering a different style of gameplay. Their graphics are stunning, their maps are plentiful, and you can even play with your friends and make your own clan. World of Warships is a live service game, which means that you can expect new content every month. And right now is the perfect time to get into the game because they are collaborating with Azure Lane. Joining the World of Warships is Marco Polo, Tashkent, Harbin, Richelieu, Massachusetts, Shinano, Asashiro, and Talon. And if you want even more rewards, then go ahead and use code Azure Lane Wave 8 to claim your Azure Lane starter pack. World of Warships is free to play on PC, so there is no harm in trying it. And if you are interested, then make sure to click my tracking link in the description below. Thank you once again, World of Warships, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, back to the list. Number 4, Acheron. This character's motion was different. I know you guys remember the waves that Acheron was making in the entire gacha space when her leaks first came out. I had friends who didn't even play gacha games ask me about Honkai Star Rail because they just so happened to see Acheron's leaked animations, and then they became interested in the game. People were calling it the best ult animation in all of gacha gaming. And honestly, they're right. It was the best. Her animations were so good that when she actually came out, her banner ended up making 147 million buckos. You could almost pay 1 month of rent in California with that much money. And it made complete sense too, because this character had it all. Unlimited budget. Is hard meta a technique that one-shots enemies? Humongous badonkers? Why wouldn't she be one of the best-selling gacha characters of all time? Not to mention, the patch was overall just really fun too. The rewards were great and the characters were super sexy. This was also one of the last patches where we would ever get a new 4-star character again.
I'm 13.
And the reason why I think Acheron deserves a spot in this list is because she is the mother of this patch. Number 3, Finon. This character is the reason why I like men. The one who single-handedly carried the entirety of Amphorius on his back. I don't even feel like the main character when this guy's around. Like, this guy's model is just God. He just looks like God. And just like Acheron, his animations look like they were animated by a starving group of Mappa employees. His animations are really good, but his story quest, his lore, is by far the greatest thing about this character. 33 million cycles. 33 million cycles of his life, and not once did he ever crack Cypher. How did he do it? How can one have so much boundless willpower? His story quest was so insane that I would genuinely call it one of the greatest stories ever told. Yes, I think it is that good. His story was so phenomenal that I think it transcends gacha stories and makes him one of the most standout fictional characters of all time. But for real though, this is one of the greatest showings of determination I have ever seen from any character. And it God honestly made me forgive all the countless hours of yap that happened in the story quest before it. Okay, this is pretty random, but doesn't this look like a YouTube video Mr. Beast would make if he was slightly more unhinged? Number 2, Firefly. The original waifu. Even if you are a Firefly hater, you cannot deny the impact that she had on HSR. When she first dropped, everyone was giga simping for her. People were giving me death threats because I was being mean to her in the story quest. I remember spending all of the money she gave me for dessert, and some people in my chat legitimately told me to off myself. She was so popular that Hoyo even had a special event where you pretended you were dating her and called her in real life to have e-sex.
Oh, good heavens, I'm about to splurge.
I don't think it would be an understatement to say that she was the poster girl for the entirety of Pentagon. But why? Why was Firefly so popular? It's because she was nice to us. You see, gacha players rarely ever experience kindness. For example, not too long ago, I got a new haircut, and all I wanted to do was show it off to my chat. But instead of praising me and saying I looked like a handsome fella, they made fun of me, called me chopped, made an entire emote of my haircut called inflation. So naturally, when any sort of affection is shown towards us, we start getting parasocial. And that's why everyone loves Firefly. But nowadays, it's actually quite common to see Firefly hate. And you're probably wondering why she is so hated now. That's because they're jealous that she's dating me instead. Number 1. Kafka. This is truly poetic. The oldest character in this list is also the most impactful. The reason why she's up here is not as heroic or inspirational as all the others. If we're being completely honest, she's just a very decent character. Her animations are cool, but nothing groundbreaking like Acheron's. People weren't really overly protective and parasocial towards her like they were with Firefly. We also really haven't seen too much about her lore or her story, so we can't really be too invested in her character yet, unlike Finon. She also wasn't a free character like Dr. Ratio. So what does she have above all of them in this list? Well, she's hot. Maybe a bit too hot. This character is the prime example of putting all of your points in one stack. But that stat is the most important one. After all, it exploits the one primal instinct that every single gacha player has, their uncontrollable lust. The second players laid their eyes on Kafka, it was over. She was a tall, mommy-type character with humongous badonkers and eyes that showed no sign of life. She also had the bonus of talking like she was recording an ASMR video. A masterclass of a character, to be honest. Before she was even released as a playable character, millions upon millions of people were already gooning to her. She gave birth to some of the most nasty, vile Honkai-style content I have ever seen in my entire life. She had Rule 34 artists working overtime, with 18+ content spiking up at record speed like GameStop in 2021. People were so down bad for this character that they saved up all of their pulls since 1.0 just to have enough savings for her. You also have to keep in mind that people didn't even know when she was coming out back then. For all we know, she could have been released in like 4.0, but regardless, they were saving all their pulls, skipping every single banner, and patiently waiting for Kafka to show up in the leaks. I did viewer polls for Kafka when she first came out, and I had multiple people save up every single poll since 1.0 just for her. I firmly believe that if Kafka wasn't in the game today, there would still be people out there saving everything for her. Do you realize how much attention Kafka brought into the game just by simply being insanely tunable? Do you know how many people started playing Honkai Star Rail just for Kafka? There's a reason why she was chosen to be part of the Fortnite collab. Hoyo knows that this right here is their signature character. All hail the queen of Honkai Star Rail. Honorable mentions: Argenti, Blade, Mighty, Pom Pom, and Axa. I just love men with huge, ginormous schlongs.